Hi there, Leo. My name is Violet Twilight, and I'm here to bring you messages from Spirit for tarot. For messages from Spirit for tarot. Messages from Spirit for April 1st through April 14th through tarot. And I am reading this for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising. If this reading does not resonate with you as a Leo Sun, please check your Moon or Rising sign. This is also appropriate for cross watchers. Now, if you do not know your sun or your moon or rising sign rather, please go ahead and go to Google and type in calculate my moon and rising sign, and it'll go ahead and give you a whole bunch of different links for astrology calculators. I personally like the one on the website called xoxo. I know that's kind of a silly name. I'm not partnered with the site or anything, but I do really like their platform. And they will give you a good calculator where you just input all of your information, where you were born, the time you were born, and the date of your birth, and it'll give you your whole chart. And if you don't know what time you were born, that's okay. It'll still give you a chart. And that'll just help you get more in touch with yourself. It'll help you in these readings if you ever want to check your other signs. So I'm going to start off with a card from this Precious Gem deck by Maxine Gadd. Each card resonates with a certain gemstone. And this is kind of a new deck for me, so I will probably read some from the book, if you don't mind. Oh my gosh, you got the beautiful Peridot card on the bottom of the deck, which represents rejuvenation. Oh, I'm sorry, this is still bent down from my Virgo reading. Let me bend that up a little bit more. So, on the top of the deck, we have Picture Jasper, which represents artistry. Wow, Leo, that's a beautiful card. And that's card number 25, which simplifies down to a 7, if any of you numerologists out there would like to know that. So I'm going to go ahead and look at Picture Jasper. So the Picture Jasper is a brown jasper with patterns reminiscent of landscape scenes. Okay, so that's right there on top of her crown. I'm trying to show you. It's a little fuzzy, a little blurry. It represents the third eye, solar plexus, and root chakra. Okay, it has deep connections with the earth. So if you have any earth energy in your chart, this would probably be extra special for you. The picturesque qualities of this jasper stimulate the third eye and do enhance visualization, and it's also healing to anyone suffering from writer's block or artist block, which explains why this represents artistry. Another beneficial property for visual artists is its ability to enhance channeled visions from spirit from the inner landscape, okay? So when used in meditation, Picture Jasper helps to merge the conscious and the unconscious worlds. And this card is about discovering and developing your creative gifts and expressing your spiritual side, which is so beautiful, Leo. What are you going through? This is awesome. You must be going through something amazing. This card represents giving in to a creative pursuit, giving your whole self to a creative pursuit. The awareness that you're creating for your future, inspired dreams and visions. It represents the distance between imagination and reality being diminished. And contemplation reveals the connection that you've been seeking. So imagination and reality are coming together. That's what artistry is. When you think of something in your head and you're able to put it down through a means of art. And even technology is a form of art. So if you are like a programmer or anything like that, being able to put something down that way, that's beautiful, Leo. Some of you are probably experiencing a lot of creative energy right now, or are wanting to express something creatively right now, even if you haven't had the opportunity to do it yet. But now is the time. That's saying now's the time. Even if you don't own a Picture Jasper, because I don't own a Picture Jasper, even though I would like to. I didn't really know much about it until I read about it. But that can really enhance creativity if you're able to obtain one. So what I'm doing here is I'm just shuffling this tarot deck. This is 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot by Lana Zellner. And I'm going to pull 3 cards for each week, so that'll be 6 cards in total. And this should help illuminate what is going to go on in the beginning of April for you, Leo, okay? And I really do hope that this resonates with you. Beautiful shuffle. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. I'll move this one to the bottom, and I will move this one to the top. So, actually, I want this stack on the bottom. Sorry, I'm silly with this cutting sometimes. So we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom. And we have the King of Pentacles fall out with the Temperance card fall out. So the King of Pentacles and the Temperance card falling out to me represents that you have waited patiently for something. You or are currently waiting patiently for abundance to come in, okay? Or you have waited patiently for abundance to come in and it is taking hold and you're working through it slowly, because the Pentacles are very slow moving. Because a lot of times you don't just break into wealth. You don't just win the Powerball and then have $1 million rain down on you, okay? You have to work hard for that. So this King of Pentacles is talking about how through stability and through kindness and through openness and through your own strong will, you have created this air of abundance. You've opened up a situation for yourself through patience, through being patient with yourself, and being patient with others, where you have opened these doors to gain material wealth or to gain emotional stability, emotional security, just any sort of abundance, emotional abundance, material abundance, you know? So we have the Moon, we have the Four of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Wands. This is interesting. All right, Leo, let's look at this. So for the first week, with these 3 cards coming out together, it's telling me that you're feeling pretty good money-wise. Possibly some of you Leos out here are feeling good in your career or in your, you know, different aspects of your life where you weren't feeling so certain before. But in other areas, you're feeling strange. You're feeling like you're missing something. You're feeling like there is something being kept from you, whether it's information or whether it's something that you feel like would fulfill you. You feel like it's not there. You're not seeing everything that you've already gained. You're not looking at this beautiful flower right here with this cup in it. You're looking at these 3 empty cups and crying into them. Okay, Leo? You're not looking at this Ten of Pentacles that you have worked so hard for. It's right there in front of you, and you're not looking at it. You might feel some sense of fulfillment, but you're not feeling all that you've accomplished. You've accomplished so much, but it looks like you're focused on some sort of negative aspect of your life. But here, and this is just in the beginning of April, so this could be coming off of the retrograde. This could be lower vibrational energies coming off of the end of the retrograde, okay? Something that you feel unfulfilled in. You might feel that something is confusing you or being deceptive toward you, which is causing you to be upset, even though you have gained so much. This is about material wealth and stability and hard work. These pentacles are. And you have done so much to get to this king status. You have worked to gain balance and harmony and are still working to gain even more balance and harmony in your life. Okay, and you need to look at that. Look at all that you've done. Look at all that you've gained. I'm seeing this 9 of Pentacles and this 10 of Cups possibly in a love way. This is someone who is single. Okay, this is several different things that I'm getting from this. This is someone who is single, who will soon not be single, who will be in a committed and loving relationship, an emotionally stable, fulfilling relationship. That's one thing that I'm getting. But I'm also getting that this is someone who feels fulfilled on their own, someone who has worked very hard on their own to create emotional stability in themselves, to create emotional stability in their home, to create a space for themselves where they are their own 10 of Cups, where you are your 9 of Pentacles, your 10 of Pentacles, and your 10 of Cups, where you're fine with being single, where you feel happy with what you've gained, where you're trying to gain more, okay? This Page of Wands is about good news and passion. This is about you having passion for whatever it is that you're working on with all these pentacles here. You're working very hard. That's what I keep getting. That's what I keep getting, that Leos are working very hard right now. Working very hard to either bring something home, bring some sort of financial stability, emotional security home, or working very hard for themselves in order to build an emotionally stable, financially stable home with themselves or someone else who will come in later in the future. That's what I'm getting, Leo. And hopefully that resonates with some of you out there. I'm seeing that many of you aren't focused on all that you've gained. You're focused on things that you still are not seeing. Maybe for some of you, this is a creative endeavor that you've embarked on. I think you need to move away from what you're not seeing and focus more on what you've already done. Because it looks to me with these cards, it looks like you've accomplished so much on your own. This looks like you've done it by yourself. That's just what I'm seeing from these cards. And maybe you interpret them differently if you also interpret cards, but that's just what I'm seeing. I'm seeing good news, even more good news coming to you. More positive energy, okay? Getting away from this moon energy. Don't be stuck in any sort of negativity. Be grateful for all that you've done. Be proud of yourself. You're looking at what's not there instead of what is there. Some of you. So now I'm just going to pull cards from the Divine Energy Oracle deck by Sonia Choquette, okay? And this card popped out. Be decisive. Be decisive, okay? Don't dilly-dally around. You have to make strong decisions, okay? And I think you have been doing that. I think that's just reinforcing the fact that you've been doing that. Maybe you do have to make a decision soon and that's what's causing you stress. But you need to be decisive, okay? And that will help you out along this path. Now let's see here. Correct your mistakes, admit your vulnerabilities, and be of service. With express your joy on the bottom of the deck. That's lovely. So yeah, express your joy, Leo. Don't get caught in this negativity here, okay? You've worked so hard to get what you have, and you have so much more good coming to you at the beginning of this month, I'm seeing. And that's really wonderful. You need to express how joyous you are, how grateful you are to your own self and to anyone else who's helped you along the way. Correct your mistakes. If there's anything that's having you feel bad, if there's anything that you've messed up on, you know, that's keeping you in this lower vibrational energies here, just correct it. There's always time to fix things. In many cases, not always, but in many cases, there's time to fix things. And you don't want to keep going around and around in cycles that can be avoided and can be corrected by just redoing something or correcting what was done improperly in the first place. Admit your vulnerabilities. if there's something going on where, you know, you don't feel entirely comfortable in the workplace. I'm thinking the workplace because there's so many pentacles here. In the workplace or in your job or just in life with friends or family, if there's something that you can't do, if you're in a love relationship and there's something that you feel vulnerable with, you need to admit it and express it. And it makes you more open, and it makes people more open to you. Okay? If these are true and good people that you are around, it allows them to feel more open with you as well. Okay? They accept your vulnerabilities and they feel like you will accept theirs too. And be of service. I know Leos are very good at being of service, okay? So I feel like this is just a little reminder from Spirit that even though you're working hard on yourself, you know, and on making a way for yourself, you can be of service to others too, okay? So that is that. That is a lovely reading, Leo. You've been working so hard. All of these pentacles scream hard work. They scream diligence. Slow moving hard work. I know you've been waiting for this moment for a long time. This King of Pentacles moment. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull a card from The Language of Flowers by Cheralyn Darcey. I love this little deck. It's so beautiful and dainty and just perfect. And it has lovely little messages on it to just complement the reading. So this is just a little support card. Woo! Okay, one of them turned over. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. Oh my gosh, beautiful, beautiful. Sunflower, assertiveness. Rise up, stand stronger and true. And I'm telling you, in order to stand stronger, sometimes you do have to admit your vulnerabilities. But I'm also going to tell you, rising up means moving past this Four of Cups energy. Rising up means moving past this confused, doubting, you know, energy of being in the dark and maybe even keeping other people in the dark. It's about taking your power and rising up and showing it, showing everything that you've accomplished, being proud of yourself, not necessarily being egotistical about it, but just being proud of yourself and knowing that you have done right by yourself. You've done right by you. You've done right by others. Okay. I'm so proud of you, Leos. I am so happy for you as well. And thank you so much for joining me. And I hope to see you again soon. Once again, my name is Violet Twilight. Please like, share, subscribe, and or comment if you feel so inclined. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you again soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye now.